The idea is money's meant to be spent, okay? That rhymes, I know. And that's the only reason it exists, and that's exactly how you should look at money, as a means to be spent, okay? That doesn't mean being stupid about money, but money literally exists to be spent. Currency was originally, the measurement for barter. It only exists to be spent. Its only value is what it can buy. Okay, that's all money is. And it only exists because people have confidence in it. Otherwise, it's just a piece of paper. But in our world, money is a piece of paper that's existence is defined by how much you can buy with it, by spending it, by trading it for things that you feel have value. So that's why I think of all my savings targets and revenue targets as spending targets. Okay, I want you to think about money entirely, all your financial targets, all your financial goals as spending goals. Okay, and that doesn't mean don't save money. Okay, but when I put money into a bank account, I look at that as spending money on financial security. Okay, and the highest form of spending is investing. So to me, everything's an investment. Absolutely everything I do with money is an investment, either good or bad. It's always going somewhere. Okay, when I reinvest money into my business, I look at that as spending money on financial security, on significance, on fulfillment, to a degree on status a little bit, as well as potential for massive wealth down the road. Okay, when I buy new clothes, I look at that as spending money on self-esteem. You buy new clothes so that you feel like you look nice and you feel good about yourself. And if you catch some young ladies looking at you, you feel a bit better. This is self-esteem. Okay, and clothes are a great investment, especially something like a nice jacket that could last you 10 years. Spending $300 on that is a fantastic investment. So ultimately, I want you to look at money as energy. It can't be created, can't be destroyed, but it always goes somewhere, okay? Or water. Water is always being diverted somewhere. It's going from a river to an ocean, or it's evaporating, or it is not being destroyed. And it's the same thing with money. You're always spending it somewhere, okay? So money exists only to be spent. You're always spending it somewhere. Okay, sometimes you're just spending it on your financial security sitting in the bank account, and that's the right thing to do. But it's always going somewhere, it's always being spent. And that's how you need to look at it. And you're either spending it on things that help you or things that hurt you. Okay, when you spend money on drugs, alcohol, junk food, or media that makes you unhappy, you're buying movies that jack up your amygdala or make you frustrated, make you upset, make you scared, like a lot of these horror movies. You're spending money on things that hurt you. Okay, you're working hard all week, 40, 50, 60 hours a week to take that money and spend it on things that make your condition worse. And if you look at, life in America, this is what a lot of people do. A lot of people are overweight. A lot of people are eating junk food. A lot of people are not exercising. They're spending money on lazy boys that keep them couch locked. They're spending money on more entertainment to keep them on the couch. They're spending money on junk food that hurts their body, that gives them improper fuel. They're spending money on bad junk entertainment. They're spending money on alcohol, which is a poison. Okay, not to say that you can't have some of that stuff in moderation, because those things can be fun, but you recognize that, like, in anything more than a small dose, you're spending money on making your condition worse. A lot of people take all their disposable income and spend it only on things that make their condition worse. Okay, because they don't value money and they don't look at everything as an investment. They just look at, I have some money, what do I want? As opposed to every single dollar that touches my hands is a potential investment. Okay, and this is especially crucial when you understand things like high margin business, business with a high ROI, being able to compound interest into that business, being able to get opium, get other people's money. So, that $10 or that $100 or that $200, when you're looking at everything from an investment perspective, is very powerful. That could be $1,000 a year down the road. And guys like Warren Buffett have known this since they were 15. They've known about compound interest, and they treated all their money like it was an investment. And that's not to say don't buy nice things, but recognize, okay, I'm buying some self-esteem here. I'm buying, you might buy a nice car, and that's practical or whatever. But you're not going out and spending $2,000 on rims or something like that. And you're not spending all your money on food that's going to hurt your body. Okay.